This is the Revell 1965 Chevelle Z-16. This was a recent finished body build of mine. I do body builds when I'm just not in the mood to build a full model kit. I have plenty of bodies in raw styrene, bodies only with the chrome, the glass and stuff to create the body and finish it off from my slot car days from about 10 years ago. I have a whole tub of them. So since my two hobby shops locally in Denver shut down for slot car racing, I just build these to kind of get the mojo going for painting a body, clearing it, doing some customizations, and getting things to where I'm ready to build my next full-blown model kit. So this is the 65 Chevelle. The hood is from Lexus Resin off of eBay, and I've dealt with him plenty of times. Great stuff. And so this is a cowl hood for it. It did have some pinholes in here that I had to fill and take care of, and it came out great after the fact. This is a Scale Finishes red metal flake paint. I just looked online. I don't think it's a Chevrolet, but I looked online, found the color, reached out to Jameson. He was able to make the exact color based upon the paint code, and here it is. Always great to work with. He's my go-to guy for any painting that I have, and I really strictly only use him. Scale Finishes for any sort of texture paints, any sort of body paints, base coats, enamels, primers, and even mostly clears. This has a vinyl top that I made custom for it. Again, it's a custom red metal flake. I did the chrome badging with bare metal foil, so I did primer, the base, and then I put the bare metal foil over and cut it out with a scalpel blade, and then I cleared over it. The back glass was actually broken here on this side, so I had to go on eBay and buy a new piece of back glass. A guy was parting out kits and had that one piece. I'm not really for doing that and buying pieces at $7, $8, $9, but I really wanted to complete this kit, so I did it, but also I was able to negotiate the price down to where it was a couple bucks for the glass plus shipping, which was very reasonable, under $8 I think after tax. The front, I use Mod Podge to get the headlights in, and I used black panel liner from Tamiya for the actual panel lining here. The vinyl top, I used Evergreen Styrene 100 item number, and I use this. This is what I found to be the closest for vinyl tops for scalability, and so I put a piece here, raw styrene, on both sides, made it even, and I also did it right here on the bottom around to complete it. This texture is Scale Motorsport texture paint out of a can, rattle can. I have not seen it made in many years. I have 2 cans left. I've tried the tape method, painter's tape, and clearing over it. It works, but still with the clear, the edging can start to lose adhesion and start to peel up even with the clear. My next go-to once I'm out of the rattle can from Scale Motorsports is to go with potentially texture paint from Scale Finishes, or use a black enamel or a base coat and use a very low pressure on my airbrush and have it create this splatter effect. I believe Rust-Oleum or Krylon also make a texture paint like this, but it seems to be a little bit more bigger splotches and not really to scale for 1/25th scale like this one is. The only issue with this entire body is the glass that has a very small crack in the windshield there. It's a hairline crack. What I had to do is there's a whole bunch of gunk on this windshield, so I sanded both the exterior and the interior of the windshield starting at 1500 sandpaper all up to 12,000, and then I did my polishing method for it, which is Scratch X 2.0 from Meguiar's, Novus 2, Novus 3, then Novus 2, and then a couple other Meguiar's compounds, and that finished it off. So that's how I got the glass. There is some smudging from my fingers touching it here and whatnot, but the paint job came out, if I can get it, came out very, very nice. No orange peel at all after wet sanding as well from 3,200 up to 12,000, and then doing the exact same polishing compounds as I did on the windshield and the back glass for the body here. So this is a 65 Chevelle. Very happy with how it came out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to go and try to find the actual kit and parts to actually build the entire one. I'm not going to buy this kit as a complete kit just to finish off a body and still have another body to build. I'll probably go to my local flea markets or whatnot and see if I can find the kit and parts or pieces. I always like getting kits and putting them together if I can to make them complete. But this is the finished 65 Chevelle. The next one on the build here is going to be the Foose 69 Firebird, and this one is going to be another body build only. So this one, the 65 Chevelle, I had in paint and clear for, man, since 2021, and I finally just got the want to actually paint the hood and get it complete and finished just this last week. That way I did post pictures on Facebook as well as on YouTube of that completed build. This next one is going to be another body build as well. I have all the parts for it for the body to complete it. I even have the other hood for it, so I might do the two hoods. But this one, I've also done the vinyl top method for this one. The vinyl tops in the 69 Firebird are kind of different from what I could see. They have the full vinyl top that is the A pillar to the B and then around as you see here. Or they have it to where the actual seams come a little bit closer, but then you have the actual paint color of the body coming down about 4 inches from the drip rail. And so I didn't mind it, but I didn't like that. I liked the full vinyl top effect, so I went with this route to where it's going to be vinyl here, all up here, and then all the way down and then around. I used photos to figure out where the actual lines were to get it just right and then match them up. With this, all I do is I put the piece down, make sure it's straight, and then put a little bit of Tamiya extra thin down, get it to tack, and then lay out over here, make sure it's nice and smooth, tack this side, and then put a drip right across the way and watch it have that flow on both sides. And the same thing over here. Start on one side, make sure it's just nice and right, and then just do tack little by little until it's fully solid, and then do one final tack and get it solidified. So this is the next build here, body build of the Foose 69 Firebird. And then after this one, I think I'll be ready to build my next kit. But I wanted to get my juices flowing, get some painting under my belt again, since it is becoming summer. I'll be doing a lot of painting, a lot of clearing, and kind of just get that system ready for me to get going. So that's what I have. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all for checking out my Facebook page, Mile High Scale Modeler, liking and subscribing. I will catch you all in the next video.